Okay, this this thing is literally so low to the ground. Look at how far in the spiders these spoons are going. They're like, they're fired up. The Icon 5, all right? We don't mess around. All right, guys, welcome back. This week, we've got a lot we gotta get done. What we're doing right now, we're gonna head out to a couple of our barley fields, have a look at the weed pressure out there, and see if we need to run the hoe across it later today. And right off the bat, looks like a total disaster. Nah, it's all right. It's a pretty smooth field we got here. Nice. All right, let's get out and have a look. What's going on here? Oh, okay. I mean, the barley's looking pretty good. You can see. But we do have quite a bit of these cool season weeds that have started. And this ground is pretty hard. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna get the hoe out later this morning. Probably run pretty heavy on this since this ground is so hard. You know, other than that, the barley does look pretty good. Now that pivot there is in barley also, but it wasn't seeded until like late November, so it's not nearly as far along as this field is. So I don't think we're actually gonna hoe that other field. What we're gonna do in the meantime, while we kind of let the ground heat up just a little bit, burn off the dew and the frost, so we need to go to town and pick up a tote of a soft white spring wheat, and we're gonna be seeding that in some like corners of fields where all the pivots don't reach, and we can hit them with hand lines to water them. So I am so good at backing up. I'm impressed myself. You know what, let's just go out here real quick and have a look at this barley field. Okay, so yeah, definitely a lot further behind, and also not as great of emergence. We'll just have to wait and see if more emerge, you know, later on in the spring. But yeah, that ground is just hard. I'm not super impressed with this field. May have to do something about that. All right, let's go to town and get that seed. All right, let's get this forklift right here. Get those totes unloaded, and then we need to get to hoeing. Alright, now that we got that taken care of, let's go out to the T6, hook it up to the hoe, and then we'll head out to that barley field and see what kind of weed control we can do on that. Oh, here we are. Now I'm going to take a chance and say that we're going to take these depth wheels off just because of how hard that ground was out there. I think we're going to go down all the way and not do a shallow hoeing, but pretty deep one. Kind of bust up that solid ground. Before I forget and break the spiders off, you gotta come out here every time you unfold it and push these ones up because they catch on this leg right here and then they break or bend, usually bend. Wrong way. Okay, everything looks good so far. We're gonna run with the 3-point, probably, I don't know, we'll start at 20%, but I'm thinking we're gonna have to go lower than that even. We'll start there, fine tune it. We don't wanna be out here wasting time and fuel by not going deep enough, but we don't wanna go too deep where we're ripping out all of the barley. So let's see what that does. Should be far enough to get a good idea of what's going on. Oh yeah, we are not even really doing anything. We're gonna have to go a lot more aggressive than that. We're probably gonna drop this thing all the way down to 0. You can see that nice little weed. I mean, it does some, but definitely not enough. All right, this guy is gonna go right there. Okay, this thing is literally so low to the ground. Look at how far in the spiders, these spoons are going. They're like 3-4 inches into the ground. And what it's doing is I don't think enough yet. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 2 passes. The first one's super heavy, and the second one we might not go as aggressive. But yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. All right, let's get this pivot moved out of the way. Right over here where I've already done. That way we can do the other side without farming into the pivot, right? First time turning this thing on this year. Get her fired up. The Icon 5, all right? We don't mess around. It's like 10 of our other pivots are all like 1950s panels. But that's besides the point. Okay. Bruh. Oh, perfect. Low pressure. Yeah, I understand that because there's no water. Turn this stop and slot. What do you think? Probably that's looking like 350. Perfect. Nope, shut the water off. Nice. Oh, get on! So I noticed a couple of these weren't spinning, and I don't know if there's a bearing going out or there was just a weed that was stuck on it just right. What one was it? Oh, it might have been this one. There we go, that's a little better. I think that bearing is actually, well, it's not bad. And the other one is over here, probably because we got this whole ball up of roots. Yeah. Wait, what was that? Oh. Nice. So that bearing is probably going out. We'll look at that later, probably when we're done with this field. For now, we're gonna just send it. All right, well that's gonna do it for this field. So now let's go ahead and take this thing back down to the shop, unhook it, and then we will probably fuel up, go hook up to the plow, and then we got one more field. It was the cornfield last year. We got to go ahead and get that all plowed up.